And joining me tonight on a special episode of Hyrocraft Weekly, it is Elise. You know her from her channel, Super Casual. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Ready for an awesome show. We're going to do a little bit of an interview before we get started on our big build. Hope you don't mind.
Not really.
Just keep it casual. I know you like to do that, so that's what we're going to do tonight. And with that, we're going to get started. I guess we're going to start talking about your streaming experiences because, you know, you're a live streamer like the rest of us. You're just doing your thing. I'd like to know, how'd you first get into live streaming?
Actually, it was from my cousins. Like, they had their own streams going at the time, which was like 2 or so years ago. And it's just like, I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. You can like watch other people play video games. And I saw like other streamers, and I was like, well, why can't I do this? And so I did. That's pretty much it.
So, how was that first stream you ever did? Like, tell me how that went.
Oh, it was bad. It's like 2 years ago, all you had was like basically FME, which I didn't have any idea that existed at the time, and On2, which was decent for like its time, but it was horrible quality, horrible sound. I had like the crappiest headset you can imagine, and I didn't really talk much because I was just nervous, so not really well.
So, how long have you been streaming now, then?
About a little bit over 2 years.
Ooh, wow.
Yes.
I mean, you're there in the dawn of video game streaming. I guess it's really gotten popular over the last year or so, but you were there before that happened, so it's...
It's technically like 3 or 4 years when it like just started. It's like I just kind of got in it like when it was starting to change and morph into something a bit bigger, and it's like now it's like you look at it now, it's like you have all these bigger like companies and blogs coming to Twitch TV, and it's just a juggernaut now. It's like it's getting there.
So,
laws don't go down.
all right. So, when you do stream, like your own channel says, it's casual. So I'm sure you play a lot of casual games. But what kind of games are your favorite to do live? Not your favorite games, but your favorite to stream in front of other people.
I like to do games like I tend to go towards platformers, just unique games. Like I like doing indie games.
No, who doesn't?
Yeah, and it's I started recently with Minecraft, of course, and just mostly like that. I don't really play many FPS shooters just for the fact that I stink at them. It's like I'd like to, but I just suck. So there's no point to doing it.
So, since a lot of people really don't ever sit down and give their perspective, like, what kind of work do you put into starting your own live stream, maintaining it, and keeping it going?
It's a lot of work, to believe it or not. It's like you don't think about it. It's like when you start out, it's like you don't have a lot of issues because you're just trying to get it started up. It's like you have to know what programs to use, and you have to get like the right voice equipment. Like you want to get like a nice headset or at least a mic or something. And then it's just about like getting your name out. That's the hard part right there. Is the hardest thing is just getting yourself out there and knowing that, hey, you know, I stream these games, come check it out. That's where a lot of people kind of either do well or not do well.
So, I'm going to assume that you doing well has to do with the fact that you've been streaming for so long. You just built up that audience that you really connect with.
Yeah, it's like, for me, it's just more of the longevity, I believe, that keeps me getting up there. It's like, I'm consistent. It's like consistency helps. So if you're starting out, it's like, people don't want to see someone who's just streaming like once every 2 weeks if you're starting out. It's like, they want to invest in you. So it's like an investment when you watch live streams because you're putting all this time playing a game. They want to see the rest of the game. It's like if you take too much time off, no one's going to really care at that point. They'll find someone else.
So I guess, so what is really your secret to keeping your fans entertained then? Making them come back week to week?
I have no idea. I'm serious on that one. it's like for me, it's like I just like connecting with the people I play with. I like hearing their opinions on things. I like hearing like what they like, even though it's like at the end, it's like I choose what games I want to play and do.
Hmm.
It's just basically listening to what they want with compromising what you want.
It's more of a give and take. You want to keep them feel, you want to make them feel like they're involved somehow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you could go the other route where like you see competitive streams. So it doesn't even really matter. It's like it's like if you have skills, they watch. But
Hmm.
for like more of a like a talk showy kind of show or just commentary, you have to be entertaining, you have to be engaging, and everything in between. Funny, or get scared out of your mind from scary games. I don't know.
And if you don't mind telling us, you can go into as much detail as you want, or none at all. But what do you if you're not streaming, what do you like to do in your free time then?
Mostly draw. I like doing animation. Um, Going to the beach when it's actually warm, that's nice. But not really. It's like I don't have like too many varying mostly I play games on my own too, so. But it's like once you start streaming a lot, it's like it comes natural to just stream it anyways. You're like, well, I'm playing a game, may as well put it on there. See if anyone wants to watch.
So getting into the little Minecraft portion, how did you start playing Minecraft? Like, what's your story?
My story is I tried it out once. I don't know how long ago. It was a year ago, and it was just kind of fairly new. Like everyone's like, oh, like there's this one indie game you should check out, and I'm like, what is it? And they said Minecraft. First time I played it, had no idea what to do. I thought it was the dumbest idea ever. Pretty much. I just died. All I did was die or hit wood or a pig, and that was it. I had no idea how to play, and at the time, not really many people were into it, so it was like I was kind of lost. And then I take it back 2 months before this, or I think it's 2 months. It's like I gave it another shot because it's like I saw so many people enjoying, and I'm like, well, I am a creative type. Why can't I figure out why this game is so good? And once I tried it and people explained how to play, it became really fun, and I enjoyed a lot. So.
So, so what kind of thing? You said you're a very creative person. So, what kind of things do you like to build then?
For me, it's like since I'm not sure like how to really use everything in this game, it's like I'm very noobish, if you can say that. I started out with like just the survival. I like the survival mode because it's fun just to see how far you can get without getting killed by a spider or skeleton dude or anything like that. And then I got to creative mode, which I like doing the pix art, but now I like also building like big structures now because I'm getting the hang of like depth and things like that.
So what? I mean, have you ever built like something just really big and epic you spent like days working on? You ever had one of those kind of builds?
Not really. It's like the biggest thing I've built was I made a theme park. That was about it. It's just this giant box with the super casual logo on it, and it just had like rides in it. Not really anything spectacular, but not bad for like trying out something new because I was just starting to learn Redstone, how to use it.
Oh, so you know how to use redstone then? It's tricky the first time you try to do it.
Tricky. I managed to at least get the minecarts working.
But yeah, once you get into some elaborate stuff like operating pistons and getting different kind of switches to work on and off, it's intense.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you play Minecraft with a lot of friends. Do your friends have any kind of really big, awesome builds?
Yeah, like the server I play on is Spamfish's server, and there's a lot of great builders there. They build like really like well-designed buildings, and my favorite builder on there is Shy Boy, which did this enormous tree. It looks like just like amazing. Like it took him a long time to do. With like for other people it would take longer. It's like I don't know how they did it. They build like what else did they build? Like, there's like just so many different things on that like server. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know where to start. I'll probably make a YouTube video on it before. Oh wait, no, the server's down. Damn it. Sorry.
It's all right. it's it's no big deal. Get any cool stuff you're working on right now?
Actually, I haven't really been playing it recently since the official release of it is just, it's right here. So,
That's pretty big news.
very excited to try it out once I get it, updated and whatnot.
You're definitely gonna have fun with the end. I would love to see you try that on stream. It'd be very amusing.
I would actually like to do like a multiplayer server with survival and just see how far we could get that way. It'd be more.
Yeah, I don't know how that would
I
work.
like the community I'm starting to like the community aspect. It's fun to play alone, but it's a lot more fun to play with other people and mess with them sometimes.
So yeah, talking about your stream again. You got any really neat future plans you're thinking of? I mean, I know you've been streaming Pokemon lately. So what's after that?
That is a good question. I haven't figured that one out. Possibly Skyward Sword, since so many people were asking about that one. Not really any big events. It's like maybe for 9,000 I might do something special, like a multiplayer day where I do like a bunch of multiplayer games with everyone, or we'll see. I just kind of roll with it. Don't really have too big plans.
All right, we have I'm sorry.
Just keeping it casual.
That's a good motto to live by. We got a couple viewer questions we want to get to tonight. First one up from Rune Sword wants to know the coolest thing you have built. I guess we kind of talked about it, but I guess he wants a specific answer.
Oh, a specific answer.
Coolest thing you have built.
Nothing I build is cool, but
I'm sure there's one thing you've been proud of. You built it, you're like, yeah, I did that.
well, at the time, it's like I didn't really know much about like building like 3D structures, and one of the first 3D things I built was this giant sphere with lava in it pouring out to some pond or something, and I thought that was neat at the time because it took me forever to figure out why it didn't look like a circle.
Alrighty. Next question from Luna Luck wants to know, do you have fun building or do you build for the end result? I'm pretty sure it might be the former.
I like building, like I'll start building something a lot of times and I won't know what it's gonna be. And it's just like, it's interesting to find out what it ends up being. Because I'll always change it like 3 or 4 times in my head. I'm like, this looks good. This doesn't. And I'll just keep changing it up, and it's nice to have the end result, but it's fun like building with other people or just trying to figure out how to build something.
Alrighty. Next question is from Hawkeye 9901. Wants to know, what is your favorite game series?
I would say the Zelda series for sure. It's just like the sense of adventure in it, and it's like a lot of people will say that Zelda is kind of stale in the sense of storyline, but it's like I think it's interesting that, I mean, no matter how many times they put the same old, like save the princess, da 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 da, it's like they can still find inventive ways to get to that point, It's more of the gameplay than anything.
So you're looking forward to Skyward Sword then?
Yes.
I'm actually upset though. Like, there's a couple places nearby. I went and I talked to one of the GameStops, and they said, we're not doing a midnight release. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, not a lot of them are, and it's sad.
I guess I gotta hunt for that one. Alrighty. Do you have any shout-outs you want to do? Some friends out there who might be watching this now or after the fact?
Not really. I mean,
No friends. Okay, I know. I had to ask. Maybe you got somebody out there who likes watching your stuff, so you're like, oh, hey there. Alrighty.
Yeah,
Last thing I want to do is, I do this with every guest. You've taken the time and looked around my server. And I can't recreate that first impression. I wish I could, but I can't. But it would kind of distract from the things. But are you impressed?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we put a lot of hard work into it, and I'm really honored to have a big streamer like yourself on the show tonight. I want to
Oh,
thank you for stopping
great.
by. And that concludes our little interview portion of the show tonight. If you're watching this on YouTube after our live recording, please leave your comments and questions in the comments section below. And we'll see you next time.